In today's episode, it's me and my wife, one beautiful country, and about 100 arguments कि कैमरा कौन पकड़ेगा. Let's explore Malaysia. Starting from the city lights and hidden gems in forest, let's right away start with part 1. अगर आपको भी अपना एडवेंचर बोर्डिंग गेट से ही शुरू करना है तो एयर एशिया की फ्लाइट जरूर लेना. Nevertheless, these were our day one destinations. I'll be covering them in detail. I highly recommend booking a hotel in KLCC area. We stayed with Petronas Kuala Lumpur and guys, please don't miss this part. वहाँ से जब नीचे देखा तो लगा गलती से गूगल मैप्स खुल गया है. Then I booked the cab from Grab and we reached ध्यान हो टेम्पल. आप लोगों ने देखा होगा कि मैं कितना इंटेलिजेंट हूँ कि मैं छाता पहले ही ले आया था. मंदिर में दान करने से पहले बीवी ने सोवेनियर शॉप में दान करवा दिया. Now this temple is dedicated to sea goddess Mazu and this was the first floor. There are total 3 floors. The souvenir which my wife bought helped as a prompt in photographs. Later we went on to the second floor and the third floor and around 7:30 PM they switch on all the lanterns and you can see a sky full of festivals. Also we went in the month of April and umbrella was a lifesaver. बस इतनी बारिश में किसी लैंटर्न को हाथ मत लगाना बिकॉज दीज आर जस्ट बल्ब्स रनिंग ऑन इलेक्ट्रिसिटी एंड यू विल हैव टू यूज योर ट्रैवल इंश्योरेंस. कहीं पे भी चाइनीज का इंग्लिश वर्जन नहीं लिखा हुआ बट जूते उतारने के लिए लिखा हुआ है तो आई गेस दे आर प्रीटी सेंटी अबाउट इट. यहाँ पे आप ओनली आफ्टर डोनेशन जॉयस्टिक्स ले सकते हो, देन उन्हें जला सकते हो एंड देन यू कैन प्रे. वैसे मेरी वाइफ ने प्रे करने से पहले मुझे कैमरा एंगल सेट करके दिया था तो जस्ट सेइंग ओके. आफ्टर योर प्रेयर्स यू कैन कीप दी यूज जॉयस्टिक्स हेयर. इसके बाद अगर आप चाहते हो तो यू कैन एक्सप्लोर दिस फ्रॉम इनसाइड ऑल्सो. आई वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट द टेम्पल. मेरे को ना एक शेर याद आया अभी. मेरी आंखें ब्लैक नहीं, मेरी आंखें भूरी हैं. कमेंट्री और वीडियो का सिंक होना बहुत जरूरी है. ऑल्सो मी एंड माई वाइफ हैड अवर फर्स्ट एनिवर्सरी दैट डे एंड वी वर इन चाइनीज टेम्पल. आई हैड अ थॉट फर्स्ट एनिवर्सरी पे हम लोग मंदिर आए हैं.
ओके
पर हम चाइनीज मंदिर क्यों आए हैं? जो चाइनीज चीज होती तो वो नहीं होती ना, वैलिडिटी नहीं होती है.
क्या बात है सर, क्या बात है सर.
Later we booked our cab from Thonghung Temple and reached Little India. भाई सच में पहुंच के ऐसा लगा कि इंडिया में ही हूँ, बस ऑटो वाले की आवाज नहीं आ रही है. To be honest, we didn't like Little India much because it was quite dirty. After roaming there for some time, we booked our cab for Bukit Bintang and while going, we watched world's second tallest building, Merdeka 118. I'm again mentioning we went in April and it was a rainy season there. After reaching Bukit Bintang, my wife could find a place to rest, but it was nothing like Thailand. I went out to explore the streets and it was really crazy. I have seen this mouth-watering food. Sorry, मुंह में ज़्यादा पानी आ गया था. There I saw many freelancers performing on the street. After some time I realized the place is flooded with the Indian tourists. Also I could spot a 7-Eleven which is my favorite thing. आप चाहो तो यहाँ से कुछ भी उठा सकते हो.
लेकिन एक सेकंड,
मैं एक्चुअली 7-Eleven की बात कर रहा था. मुझे और एक शेर याद आया है. अर्ज किया है, इंग्लिश में कहते हैं बॉयल, हिंदी में कहते हैं भाप. पुण्य करने जाता हूँ, हो जाता है पाप. Now instead of 7-Eleven, you will find KK supermarkets. They are more or less the same. Best thing, the cab is really cheap and we could afford a welfare. Now these were the destinations for day 2. We started our journey from KLCC to Batu Caves and it took us approximately 22 minutes. You can consider Batu Caves as your legs day because you have to climb 272 stairs and the Lord Murugan statue is 140 feet tall. Climbing the Batu Caves is actually a spiritual journey because after some steps you will be negotiating with all the gods you know. रास्ते में you will encounter many monkeys and people were clicking photos with them. I also tried but drastically failed. Before climbing the stairs, my wife said she doesn't need any help from me. जब पीछे मुड़ के देखा तो she was looking fresh as fuck and she was not even tired and clearly she doesn't need any help.
Women.
After climbing straight for 20 minutes, हमें realize हुआ कि we are climbing in the wrong direction. You have to climb from left side. Please don't repeat this mistake like we did.
One eternity later.
Finally, after a hustle of 20 minutes, I could see the top and those limestone caves that are estimated to be around 400 million years old. When you enter the Batu caves, there are 2 shops at the entrance and these shops are really important. I'll tell you the reason when we'll be exiting the Batu caves. Now, since the limestone caves are about 400 million years old, it makes them one of the oldest natural limestone formation in the world. Once you are inside, you will see the main temple and you will follow the stairs. Don't worry, now this time the stairs are going down. Also, you can take Uber to reach the top or you can access the elevator. Lol, I'm just kidding, there's only one way up here. The main temple cave is approximately 100 meters high, hence you will find a lot many birds and monkeys roaming around. There are again stairs going on the top to a different temple, but before going there, let's make a friend. This is our friend Pigeon. Guys, it was quite dirty and I did not touch him or pet him. Remember, we came from there, the temple was on our left and now we are climbing onto the stairs that are going straight. This is how it looks from here, and in your case, if it starts raining too, the shops which are in beginning, you can use them for umbrellas. From Batu caves, we started our journey towards Genting Highlands and it took us approximately 55 minutes. We booked the ticket from KLCC. Once you reach the base of the Genting Highlands, you have to take a cable car to reach the top. When you are sitting in your gondola, they have their own cameraman taking your photos, which will be given to you once you reach the top. As you ascend over this rainforest, which is estimated to be around 130 million years old, the views will be spectacular, but थोड़ी देर बाद आप लोगों को लगने लगेगा कि why you are here. Because this cable car will take you approximately 40 to 50 minutes to reach the top. It might get stuck in between multiple number of times and you will be just hanging there. When we reached the top, they tried to sell us the photo which they clicked in the beginning of our journey. I'll be very honest, even the Indian police would have rejected it as CCTV evidence. The photo quality was super poor. So now once you go inside, the first thing you will see is the Malaysian street food. Also, just for your info, we accessed the old cable car system to reach here so that we can have a view of the rainforest, and hence it took us approximately 40 to 50 minutes. Whereas with the new cable car system, you will take approximately 15 to 20 minutes to reach on the top. Now quick fact check, Genting Highlands sits at an elevation of about 1800 meters, which is why the weather here is so much cooler than Kuala Lumpur. Hence it is advisable to carry a jacket and an umbrella. Most people come to Genting Highlands for the casino or the theme park, but honestly, for us the real highlight was the journey itself, floating above a 130 million year old rainforest with clouds all around us. That's an experience you don't forget. We explored this terrace view from where you can see the world's largest hotel sitting right in front of you. If you are a fan of seafood, you have plenty of options there. Also, I could hear this crab asking for help, but I guess it was too late. And just like that, we have entered the Genting Highlands. It feels like someone has teleported us straight into the future with giant LED screens and luxury stores everywhere. Here also you can find 7-Eleven on the 4th floor, but with limited options. It honestly feels less like a mall and more like a city that accidentally got built on top of a mountain. The mall has better special effects than some of the Bollywood movies. The shops are all shiny, the ceiling is shiny, the LED screens are brighter than my future. And this is Skytropolis Indoor Theme Park, an entire amusement park built inside a shopping mall. So whether it's raining outside or covered in cloud, the fun will not stop. Honestly, this is probably every kid's dream and every adult's excuse to become a kid again. We booked our tickets directly from there and it was way cheaper than actually getting it from the KLCC or any other online platform. Also, they did not allow us to take our GoPro on any of the rides, hence the videos are not here. I just realized I am wearing the perfect microfiber for my wife's glasses. We have only started exploring and we are already tired. This place is much bigger than it looks on camera. Every time you think you have seen everything, another floor, another attraction, another restaurant appears. After completing 12,000 steps, we headed back to our cable car. And the moment cable car started, we were again stuck in middle of nowhere.
डर लगेगा अभी नीचे जाते हुए.
बहुत स्टीप है यार. ओके, इसकी हाइपरलैप्स बनाते हैं पहले. We were super tired after a full day of walking, laughing and exploring, but this ride back felt like hitting the reset button, just us, the mountains and the rainforest. This is what we were doing in the cab back to hotel.
अभी जैसे मैं बहुत ज़्यादा ओवरस्टिमुलेटेड.
हाँ.
ठीक है. आज जो इंसिडेंट हुआ जिसमें मेरी जूते भीग गए.
काफी मेजर इंसिडेंट था.
हाँ, तो वो मैं ओवरस्टिमुलेटेड हूँ. अभी क्या होगा कि अभी अगर होटल साफ सुथरा होगा, जो कि मुझे नहीं पता, तुमने उनको बोला था?
नहीं.
कि नहीं बोला तो होटल गंदा ही होगा. ठीक है, बट ऐसे साफ सुथरे होटल में जाके ना तुम रिलैक्स कर सकते हो. तुम 1 घंटा भी अगर बाथटब में तुमने रिलैक्स कर दिया ना, देन अगेन योर माइंड इज फ्रेश टू गो.
या ये तो इसलिए बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है. अच्छा होटल लो, 20-30 हज़ार का नहीं, वो चलता रहता है.
अच्छा,
20-30 हज़ार का से लो. बाथटब बड़ा होना चाहिए, गर्म ठंडा पानी आना चाहिए, बॉडी रिफ्रेश हो जानी चाहिए, बस. भाई हमें ना एक लेडी ड्राइवर मिली है, डर लग रहा है भाई. तुमने सुना मैंने क्या बोला?
नहीं.
ओके.
She gave a right indicator and actually turned right. All the jokes on woman driving were failed. Once we reached the hotel, we quickly changed and moved to KLCC city center. There we watched light and sound show. The timings of the shows are on the screen. The show was really mesmerizing. Later we went on to have our dinner in Marini's on 57. The place was really romantic with good food and a good view. Now in day 3, we'll only visit KL Tower and take a flight to Langkawi. We started our day by taking a cab from our hotel and we reached KL KL Tower. They have a very small glass tray for which you can pay 10 ringgits and experience some panic. This was the view from the topmost floor, the open observatory deck. We booked our ticket from Make My Trip. Also, there's another observatory deck which is one floor down, which is completely enclosed. There's also a rotating restaurant just like Parikrama Delhi. This was the comparison of KL Tower with different buildings, and this is how it looked from the bottom. You can also get a sight of Merdeka 118 from here. After completing KL Tower, we took our flights and reached Langkawi. Now what crazy things we did in Langkawi is covered in part 2.